Welcome back to the session, students. Myself Sushmita, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. So in this session we will be learning about arithmetic coding. So arithmetic coding is one of the encoding process, or in other words we can say that this particular coding technique is used for compressing an image. That is, instead of if for an example I am using an image of pixels 24, I can go for using this arithmetic coding and I can reduce the pixel value from 24 to 20. That is, we can save the storage that is used for saving that particular image. So now let's get into the topic and know more about how this arithmetic coding works. So on completing this particular topic, you will be able to explain what is arithmetic coding and how arithmetic coding is better than Huffman coding, and also how arithmetic coding is used in image compression. So let's see by step. So first we have to know the answer for the question how this arithmetic coding is better than Huffman coding. So we know that Huffman coding has a drawback, that is, the symbol with the higher probability has to be placed in the higher position. So there will be an static Huffman redundancy bound that is present due to this. So we can say that that particular drawback can be overcome by using this particular arithmetic technique. So the key idea of using this arithmetic coding is that we are going to replace the input symbol with a specific code. That is, instead of taking a stream of input symbols, we are going to replace it with a single floating point number. That is, it can be either 0 or 1. Longer and more complex the message, the number of bits that has to be needed to represent the output number. So now let's see an example so that you can get a clear cut understanding of how this arithmetic coding works. So now we are going to take probabilities A, B and C. So I am taking my probabilities of A as 1 by 3, B 1 by 3 and C 1 by 3. So now I am going to arrange it with the probability of lowest to highest. So when we get added, we will be getting 0.666. so I am placing that with the highest probability in the topmost thing, and then I am denoting that particular states as A, B and C. Okay, so this is how it works. So in the next step again we can go for saying that it is clearly given that highest value is 0.667 and the lowest value is 0.333. So now I am going to take new probabilities. So that is, P of A is equal to 1 by 4, P of B is equal to 2 by 4 and P of C is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to go and find the probability. So you can see in the example, so 0.33 that is the lowest probability and 0.66 that is the highest probability. So again what we have to do, we have to go for adding the last two probabilities and place it in the highest order. So again we are adding 0.4167 plus 0.33. So when we add it, we will be getting the answer. So that particular answer is again being placed. Okay, so since 0.66 is the highest probability, we are keeping and maintaining that same probability at the highest level. Again when we add 0.66 and 1 and 0.584, we will be getting the probability as an answer. Okay, so that particular probability is being placed. So similarly we have to go for adding the last two probabilities and place it in order of highest to lowest probability. So you can say that it produces an interval of 0.639402 to 0.6501, that is in between 0.64. So now let's see the encoding step. So to encode a symbol S, where symbols has been numbered from 1 to n, and the symbol I that has in probability P or of 5. So lowest boundary will be having I is equal to 1 and S is equal to -1. So this particular probability higher boundary and lower boundary is being taken, and in order to find the range between the highest and the lowest probability, we are getting subtracted between the highest range and the lowest range. So this is how we have to calculate the boundary range. Okay, so next thing, decoding steps. Okay, so since we are numbering the symbols from 1 to n, the value is arithmetic code that has to be processed. So we have to find the value of s. So for finding the s, we have a particular formula, that is summation of I is equal to 1, s minus 1 p r of I less than or equal to value minus low divided by I minus low, which is less than or equal to summation I is equal to 1 to s p r of I. So now we are going to return the symbol s. We have to perform the same range narrowing step of the encoding step. So this is how done. So now let's see what are the comparison difference between the arithmetic coding and the Huffman coding. So we all know that in the English text the space character is common. So the probability will be about 18%. So Huffman redundancy will be quite small. So this is said to be upper bound. So on contrary, while considering the black and white images, the arithmetic coding will be much better than Huffman coding, unless we go for using the technique called as blocking technique. So coding will be requiring less memory as we are using symbol representation. So suppose if we are using a common code often, then say for an example, if 0000 4 bits, I can go for replacing this particular 4 bits by using a single symbol A. So whenever I use my symbol A, then I can go for choosing this 4-bit binary value. Okay, so we are replacing the 4-bit by using a single alphabetical bit. So next thing is, coding is more suitable for high performance model, so where there are confident predictions. So next thing is, decoding will be larger, that is faster than decoding. So while coding, it will be not easy to start the decoding in the middle of the string. So but in Huffman coding, we can go for choosing the starting points and we can go for processing that. So this is another one added advantage of arithmetic coding. So whereas if it is having some large collections of textures and images, then Huffman coding is mostly used for text and not in case of images. So in that case, what we can do is, we can go for using this arithmetic coding for images than Huffman coding. So these are the various advantages of using the Huffman coding technique. So I hope you all might have understood what is Huffman coding, what is arithmetic coding, how we are compressing an image that is clearly explained in that example, depending upon the probability by adding up their sums and placing it in the highest probability, and then again we are adding up the lowest two probabilities and then replacing them within the highest order. So this is how it works. And also we saw about the major differences between Huffman coding and arithmetic coding, and what are the reasons that we are going for using the arithmetic coding than Huffman coding, how Huffman coding is used and arithmetic coding is used. So now it's up to you students. So this is a quiz question based upon arithmetic coding. So which of the following algorithm is the best approach for solving Huffman codes? So option A, brute force algorithm, option B, greedy algorithm, option C, exhaustive search algorithm, option D, a divide and conquer algorithm. So thank you for watching this video, students. Hope you all had a very useful session. Thanks for watching.